Greetings. Greetings. No, based on my voice, I can promise you I am not self-identifying as Lou Rawls. I just got laryngitis over the weekend. I guess I cheered too much for the Buccaneers kicking some butt this weekend. But enough of that. Just wanted to apologize for my voice. And I had a pregame with my guests today at noon. And after that pregame, I went for a long walk. I needed a walk. I was outside and I just stopped and I sat down at a park bench and I got out my phone and I was inspired and I just started typing. And I want to read you what I wrote and I then printed out, which I have right here. So I'll kind of be looking at you, but I'm reading right here. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Epic Cash is a collection of directed energy. Its community is made up of those who think in cans, not can'ts. With this amazing project we call Epic Cash, families go beyond biology. Tonight, you're going to meet a collection of women who refer to themselves within Telegram as the Ladies of Epicenter. They have one mission, and that's to go forth and find others. The spirit these amazing women exemplify is this. They don't care if you are black, white, speak English or don't. They do not care if you are male, female, Republican, Democrat, or Libertarian. They embrace Christians, Muslims, agnostics, and atheists. They will accept you with open arms if you are fluent in cryptocurrency or have zero clue what a blockchain even is. I love these women. I have learned from these women. It is my true pleasure to speak to these amazing women tonight. Ladies, welcome to the show. Who wants to go first? I just want you guys to introduce yourselves. Kim, you want to come off mute? Just let us know who you are and where you're from.
Perfect. Well, hi everybody. My name is Kim Schofield, and I'm from Canada. So all the Republican, Democratic, Libertarian. We just had an election that took a whole 6 weeks. So
congrats that it's over.
Perfect. Let's get on to other stuff now. I am so glad to be here. I heard about Epic, of course, because I met Max 2.5 years ago, just before Epic started.
Oh my gosh. Save that story. We're going to do a round robin of everyone saying hello. And then I want to come back to that because I had no idea you had that kind of history with Max. That's amazing. Yep. Paula, you want to come off mute, introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Paula Momola, and I have been into crypto probably the last 5-6 years because of my husband. Wow. And so I am here to learn today.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, welcome. Thank you. Let's see. We have Shelly. You're on. Can you come off mute? Say hello.
Hi. Thanks for having us on today, Uncle V. Appreciate it. I'm Michelle from Michigan, and I am probably one of the newest ones here to crypto that I'm aware of, but so glad to be here.
That's great. That's great. And Lydia, how about you?
Yes, I'm totally a newbie to crypto also.
I love it.
Yeah, just wasn't looking for crypto, but when I heard Max describe Epic Cash, he sold me on it.
That's great. That's great. Okay, and then we have the mother trucker. The mother trucker. Welcome to the show.
Hello. This is Donna, the mother trucker.
I love it.
I'm not driving a semi down the road right now.
It's a good, a lot of people have those green screens, and I love your green screen that makes you look like you're really driving down the road in the semi. We won't tell anyone, mother trucker.
All right. I am hands-free. I have both hands on the steering wheel at all times, and I have a Bluetooth headset.
Excellent. Excellent.
So I am perfectly safe.
Well, you
And
are on the road, but where are you from? Where do you hail from?
my home is in Illinois, across from St. Louis, Missouri, in St. Jacob, Illinois. I'm been around crypto scene for a little while, started back in 2015, but then kind of went away, then got back in here in January. So
Awesome.
I'm happy to be back.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to make a big, bold claim here that I don't think anyone's going to refute. But my take on crypto, I'm a newbie too. I only got involved with crypto back in January of this year. But my take is, after being in lots of forums and chats and discussions and having lots of people on my show, is that it's been primarily over the last decade, predominantly male for a decade plus, I think. And that's what I have loved so much about Epic Cash in general, is the outreach is to everyone, and everyone is welcome. So I want to do very little talking tonight and just ask each of you some questions and take it from there. Kim, you want to come off, and I'll just kind of go around, but I'd love to know, when did you get into crypto, and what do you do when you're not doing crypto?
Okay. I kind of went in and out of crypto. I did talks on blockchain. My background is mathematics and computer science degrees.
Wow.
So I've done talks on cryptocurrency, like the one at Caesar's Palace in 2019, and blockchain, things like that. And so I met Max 2.5 years ago, and that kind of
Wow.
sped up that journey into cryptocurrency. But mostly I was on the securities side. So I wrote for Bitfinex. I did securities in the background. So I haven't taken the time to actually truly jump in and enjoy cryptocurrency. But I always knew when I did want to jump in and do that, I was going to jump in on Epic. So I've kind of been following it for 4 or 5 months now, and learning as I go. I mean, just because you're in technology doesn't mean you know everything about cryptocurrency. So I know a lot, but Epic, as you know, is different in so many ways and innovative in so many ways. So that's the part that I'm really learning right now, is all these things we knew were possible. We get to see how they're actually possible, all of this transparency and community, and all of the really good things that we know Epic, or that cryptocurrency can do. So that's kind of my journey so far. When I'm not here, I work in private investment funds, and working on getting cryptocurrency into that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, the next one's for women. We're bringing in women and cryptocurrency, which will be so cool. And then I do AI, cognitive linguistics, stuff like that. So I work on security and digital transformation things.
So just to reinforce with everyone, Kim was the one that I tried to sit behind her in classes so I could look over and cheat off of her. She's the smart one in the class. So Paula, you want to come off mute? I'm interested in you'd mentioned you've been in crypto a while because of Mike, your husband. What do you do when you're not in crypto?
Hi, I'm a physical therapist. That's my full-time job. And the 5-6 years I've just been listening to my husband talking about crypto. So I feel like I've gotten something through like osmosis. Yeah.
Right. Now you're here tonight and you're new to the group. And I know that you were kind of a in the room or talking when Max has been talking to Mike, and I've been talking to Mike and such, and he surprised me when he reached out to me and said that you're interested and you'd like to get involved and stuff. And I just kind of like to understand why. What is it about this project in particular that appeals to you, to where you want to just learn more?
I like the inclusivity of it. I think that's very interesting, and I think it is the future, and it's the way to make us go in the right direction.
That's great. And from an inclusivity standpoint, and we kind of joked about this at lunch or at noon, is rumor has it that there is a fair amount of populace outside of the United States. So, I think it just, we, with our outreach, when you think about the fact that we're not just thinking in English here, we have translated the documents into 30 plus languages. And so when you talk about inclusivity, it's a big, bold goal that Max has, which is, have people mining on their cell phones, every person with a cell phone on the planet. And that means they have to understand, what they're reading. And so shout out to Enrique and his team for creating that inclusivity that includes other languages as well. So thank you, Paula. Lydia, you want to come on and interested in when did you get into crypto specifically, and what do you do when you're not doing crypto?
Well, my background has been in construction my entire life. So the only thing computer related that I'm involved in is Word and Excel. So this is all new to me. And the Max describing his vision for Epic was just so incredible. Something that, like you've already said, that's inclusive, and it's so open. The entire project is open, and the Telegram group is incredible. New people can come on there and ask questions, and they're actually encouraged to ask questions. There's always someone there reaching out to you to help you to the fullest. And the nice thing about the Telegram group is the other people can see what you have opened up for a discussion, and it's there for everyone else to learn. And I think that's very important, that like I just said, the transparency in the project is incredible. The thing that scared me with cryptos initially was the way that they are so decentralized, so centralized. And
right.
Epic is not.
No.
Epic is totally decentralized. You have control of your coins. They're totally fungible. There's no tainted coins. And it's just so different than Bitcoin or Ethereum. That those are the names I know.
Yeah. It's interesting. And by the way, those of you watching, I presume there'll be a fair amount of you that'll watch this on replay. The best place to start on Telegram is t.me/Epic Cash. That's where you start. You go in there, say hi. And if you want to find the ladies of Epicenter, you just ask and you'll get a link there. We have, if you're interested in mining, if you're interested in trading, if you're interested in art, memes, we have groups that are so diverse. It's amazing. But I'm interested, Lydia, how did you discover Epic Cash then?
Well, I discovered Epic Cash through this health crisis that we're having. I followed some different people, and one of them led me to you.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Excellent. To me, meaning my channel, or?
That's right. That's
right. Oh, well, good. All right. Well,
out of that chaos, perhaps a solution has come.
Right.
to the financial situation.
Right. Yes. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna I'll let you guys think on it. I'm gonna ask you all at the end of the show a speculative question, which the current price of Epic Cash is 40 cents. And I want you to think about what your answer is going to be at the end of the show. I'm going to ask you, what do you think Epic Cash price is going to be on 12/31/22? So a year and a quarter from today. Just give that some thought. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lydia. And Shelley, you want to come on?
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about when you got into crypto and what you do when you're not doing crypto.
Right. So I have really just begun with crypto in, I would say, March of this year is when I bought my first coin.
Nice.
And it was Bitcoin, which I bought to switch into Epic. So that was really my focus, was to buy Epic. That was my first coin I wanted to buy. So
That's cool.
yeah, I didn't know you had, see, because I didn't know anything. I didn't know you had to buy Bitcoin first and then transfer it into Epic through the Vite app. So that took me about a long time to learn how to do that. So that's why that was the first coin that I bought. And yeah, when I'm not doing crypto, I'm working. My background is in project development. I was a project development coordinator for many years overseas. And most recently, now I'm working with a monument company as a manager. So that's what
Excellent.
I do.
Well, welcome and thank you for being here tonight. Mother Trucker, if you can chime in, would love to know when you got into crypto. And I think we know what you do when you're not doing crypto. I think you do it at the same time, actually.
Hi again. Yeah, I drive down the road and I get on YouTube and I listen, or I get on this thing called Audible that has books.
Love it.
So in January, I got.
Did we lose her?
Am I here?
Oh, there you are. There you are.
I'm sorry.
No
This is
problem.
something I fight with sometimes.
Yeah.
Is the internet, but I've listened over again with Andreas Antonopoulos and just listen to his thing that he says about knowing the Epic Cash, and I'm like, oh yeah, we have that with Epic too. Yeah, we have that with Epic too. And it is going to be our money. And women, I know that if you're like me, you love to shop. So I have to learn how to use this and become my own bank, as Andreas says on his books. We are all going to be our own bank. We aren't going to have these financial people regulating us. So it's learning things that we have to do to learn. Coin Market Cap is somewhere where I learned a lot about cryptos. CMC and CoinGecko, they have blogs about different coins on there. So I would listen to some of these YouTubes, and then when I would stop driving, I'd go through my phone and start reading up on different coins. And with another group that I had been, or still am part of, they're helping each of us learn how to be business people in the crypto world, teaching all of the world how to acquire any crypto, how to receive it, send it, put it in a wallet, and what a wallet is, and why you need all of that to decentralize yourself from your bank. There's even a way to have your current employers pay you your paycheck rather than sending it direct deposit to a bank. We can direct deposit to with crypto. So there are so many things going on with crypto that people, I hope they're listening and grasp the idea of becoming your own bank and becoming actually free from what the institutions have controlled us with over the past more than 50 years, more than 60 years probably. And
yeah, I think well over a century.
yeah.
Federal Reserve,
and realize that
1913.
That's right.
Yeah. So one thing that I'd like to say to everyone out there, that if you search down below, you're going to find a video that says why I like Epic Cash and how to buy it. And I would encourage you all to just start there. That video will teach you within 4 minutes how to be able to download the Vite wallet onto your phone. And I would recommend, I don't know what you guys think, but I've done the Vitex, I think they call it, but I've done it on my phone. And I know that people who have downloaded, have done it on their computer, have had some issues. I don't know. I've never, all I know is it's the easy button on my phone. So if you go down and you follow those instructions, it'll you need to, the one thing that you do need to do is you do have to figure out how to go out and get Bitcoin. So you could go to Coinbase or Kraken, or if you know someone in crypto, if you get a Bitcoin wallet, you can maybe have somebody send you a little. I don't know, but you do need Bitcoin to get the process started to be able to buy Epic Cash. But I want to just open it up. So instead of going round robin, you guys could just have a conversation even amongst yourselves. But I'd like you to talk about what I think is most important, which is the Epic community. And I'm going to give you one more, t.me. If you go to t.me, Epic Cash Help Desk, easy to remember. It's the Epic Cash Help Desk. And they are amazing in there. They can walk you through anything. I promise you, if you know nothing about crypto, if you go there, they will hold your hand. They will help you. But you guys, obviously, Epic Cash is welcome to women. But let's talk about, is it welcome to newbies? Is it welcome to the non-tech savvy? Is it nurturing? Just let's have that conversation, because what I really love is for people who have zero experience in crypto to want to be able to come in and just, put their toe in the water. Whoever wants to go.
I want to go. I want to go first and say, women can mine Epic too. Go, Lydia.
I think Shelley is mining.
Yes. And that's
Shelley is mining. I'm mistaken. Sorry. Yay, Shelley. Go, Shelley.
The only reason I'm able to mine, I didn't even know what mining was when I started, is because we have such an excellent help desk. There's a guy on there named Zeke. Hi, Zeke. Shout out to you. He has been helping me with how to connect to Wand Chain, Polygon, how to mine. He is so patient, and I would encourage anybody, like Uncle V said, go on there if you want to be part of something within the Epic community. They're great. They're great to help you, even if you're brand new.
Yeah, and I think you'll find people that come in and get involved and get engaged. You'll find a very giving community too. We love to spread around some Epic Cash and be able to just get people started with a few. Congratulations, you got your wallet. Send us your Vite address, and I love to spread around some Epic and just to help people go through the process of receiving, at least. And the Vite exchange, it is a little bit tricky initially until you get used to it. And then I don't know about you guys, but I love it. I mean, I love it. It's like, I know we're going to come out with this really nice user-friendly wallet, probably within the next 4 weeks. That's going to be just great. I know that I'll switch over to that, but do not let people, if you read that Vite is really hard or whatever, it's not. We have a help desk. We can hold your hand. Promise you. Would you guys agree?
Absolutely.
And it's a wallet and an exchange.
Right, exactly. That's what's so cool is you can.
Right.
It's kind of like you take your wallet out of your pocket and you put it on the table and you barter with people. And then once you get your money, you just put it back in your wallet. Now that's all safe again. No, it's very, very cool. Did any of you have any difficulties buying Epic Cash?
No.
Yes.
Excuse me?
a little bit, and the amounts that I was trying to put in. But then whenever I was told just do smaller amounts, and then it took it. So I just did a bunch of smaller amounts together, separately, sorry. And they, it took me a couple of days, I guess I should say, to do the bag full that I have.
Yeah.
But
there's definitely a learning curve to it. But again, and if everyone just remembers this, whenever you see POW as an option, just run POW. That's all. The bottom one, it says POW. Just click on that and you don't have to worry about it. That is a confusing part. Like, why do you have to run POW? What is POW? That's the one thing about, cryptocurrency. It's just, you don't know what you don't know, right? And man, we could all tell war stories, I'm sure, but that's part of the tuition. Now, isn't one of your initiatives, aren't you guys working on a glossary of terms?
Yes, we are.
Tell us about that.
Well, that's one of the problems when someone comes in, is all the men are talking in the crypto language, and they talk amongst themselves and they have no problem understanding what they're talking about. But someone on the outside, it's totally like they're talking a foreign language. So we decided we put together a glossary.
So great.
And it will be hopefully pinned to the top of the Telegram group at one point when we get a little further along. And hopefully that will help people to understand what the discussion is in the Telegram group. But even with that, all the people in the Telegram group are so helpful. When you first brought up Bitcoin on your or cryptocurrencies on your channel, I went to one of the groups that you were talking about at the time, and it was so sophomoric that it was very difficult to be in that group. And it is absolute opposite for Epic. The people are so welcoming, they're so helpful, respectful. And I think Max and the other core of the group, they really set a tone of respectability for women and anyone who comes to the group, no matter how new you are and how little you know.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that. It's like, I think the right word is snarky. You go into these other channels and everyone's just snarky. It's almost like a battle of who can be wittier with their put downs, and you go in there, and if you're a newbie, they treat you like you're rushing for a sorority or fraternity, and they treat you like crap, like you're, and I can't stand that. I mean, we're all adults, and so then, if I find now, I mean, I'm so transparent now. This channel used to be dedicated to newbies, and now it's pretty much dedicated to Epic Cash. And the reason why is, through my journey, I've learned a lot. And what I have realized is that Bitcoin is absolutely amazing, but it has its problems. But Epic Cash, the way it was designed, is Bitcoin perfected. Epic Cash is Bitcoin perfected. That may not make any sense to you at all, but once you dive in and you start learning more and more and more, Bitcoin, there is so much good information out there, so many good videos on what Bitcoin is. If you go find the Michael Saylor series on money and you listen to, I think it's 4 and 8, that's on Bitcoin. He will educate you on Bitcoin. And all you have to do is, whenever you hear the word Bitcoin, just substitute Epic Cash and you'll learn everything about Epic Cash. But at the end, there's great news to the story. Epic Cash can't be surveilled. It's totally private. Nobody can see what you have, what you send, what you sent, but that's not the case with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you have a Bitcoin in your wallet, that 6 hops ago was part of an illegal transaction, that could come back and haunt you. That could be frozen. That is called a tainted Bitcoin. You will never have a tainted Epic Cash because nobody sees them. Nobody knows who has them. It is just beautiful. But I want to do something right now and share my screen. And I can't remember which one of you did this. Whoever did, please tell me.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Tell us about this. So this is it's linktr.ee. So that's, people know it as Linktree /Epic Cash. If you go there, this is the most amazing collection of resources. It blows me away. So kudos to you for pulling this together. And I would like to know, how much were you paid to do this?
Oh, wow.
0 or
yeah.
0?
I was paid by, I gained all the knowledge in doing it. So that was my payment. When I first started back in March, there was just so much information floating around. I wanted to study it. And so I put it all into what I was finding here and there through the Telegram groups. I just stuck it into a Google Sheets.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it once to Max, and he said, "Oh, you should share that." And it just didn't quite work so well sharing it as sheets. And he mentioned that there's a thing called Linktree. So he led me to this, and it was perfect because you can organize it as you see. And then the next question was, how can we share this with people who are brand new, who might want to know categories like how to buy Epic Cash, or what about mining, or what about the different or our website. So it can lead them to these different places, and these are all links to either videos or PDFs that have or websites. So
this is amazing. This is amazing. Let's just take a tour here. So show you what happens. So Epic Cash is HTTPS Bitcoin. So that goes to that's my channel. If you guys want to go to Uncle Vigilante on Twitter, please do. An introduction. There's a video. The website. It takes you to no banks, no Fed, no problem. What is Epic Cash? Why we need Epic? Who we are? Intro video. Video library. Choose your wallet. How to buy Epic. You have your wallets. What does Epic Cash mean to me? This is amazing. What's that?
Sam created this website recently and did an excellent job.
This is so cool. Let's go back. Then you have how to buy Epic Cash. Buying Epic Cash on Videx. So there you go. There's the video that I was referring to. Step-by-step overview. So how long's the Epic Cash project been around? What's the best way to buy? How to buy on the Vite app? What is Epicenter DAO? What is the partnership with WanChain? Are you becoming an Epic junkie? Click here. Technical information, introduction to ECR, the ecosystem, Bitcoin for the masses. I mean, this goes on and on. This is how a lot of people came to Epic, believe it or not, is I, when I was doing my, I'll stop sharing for a second just so I can talk to you. When I was going through my journey, I started realizing that there are these things called pump and dumps. And I started trying to figure out, okay, what questions aren't I asking that I should be asking to find a high quality investable coin? And I I just started memorizing, you know, what is the utility or purpose? What problem does it solve? Is there an added utility that the token has with the blockchain? What's the marketing behind it? I want to understand the adoption, and then the supply control. You know, was there a pre-mine? I learned about pre-mine as a 4-letter word, and it just sets you up to fight against human behavior, which is greed, which people that launch some of these coins, they pre-mine them at zero basis, and then they can throw a lot of money into marketing to pump it up and chum, and people get into it and they FOMO into it. And then they go into all of these sell orders, and then the chart looks like this, and then boom, it comes down and it just stays there. So they basically pickpocket everybody who was FOMO'd in. And that stuff really made me angry because I saw it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to at least look at all the privacy coins, and anyone who wants to come on my show, I'm going to put you on a shit coin trial. I'm going to determine whether you're a shit coin or not. And I'd ask all these questions. Well, Max Freeman from Epic Cash, he was one of the first ones to say, put me in, coach. And let me share with you what, let's show you guys right here. There we go. There it is. There's the shitcoin trial. After this video where I interviewed Max, my life has not been the same. Ever since then, it took me that one interview to basically almost stop considering anything else. And I just started going down the Epic Cash rabbit hole. And I haven't stopped, and I'm never going to stop. And it is the absolute best cryptocurrency on the planet. And I may not be smart enough, but I'll put the right people on the show. If anyone wants to debate that, you're welcome to come on. Just come on in and we can debate it. So anyway, just to continue, you know, Epic Blockchain Explorer, Epic Cash, the future of money. This is great. Andreas, I call him Snuffleupagus, on the ideal properties of crypto. They basically pulled together what he says are the ideal properties, and it all leads to Epic Cash. Max Freeman interview with it. Anyway, it goes on and on. You interested in mining? Well, guess what? You can go right here. You have Epic Cash mining. Tell me one other project that has all of this out there, guys. Pools. There are pools that you can get involved with to be able to mine. Token contracts. We have ECR, EIOU. That doesn't mean anything to you. It barely means anything to me. I'm starting to get it. But all I'm saying is this is a repository to where there was a ton of work that went into this, and everything is volunteer. So if you have a talent, I don't care, we all have our talents. Just come on in and provide it. Because I said in what I wrote earlier that Epic Cash is a collection of directed energy. And that directed energy is everything these women on this call have contributed so far. This website, just everything. So, all right, I'll stop with that, but I just wanted to give a shout out for pulling that link tree together. That was just amazing.
And that's things that all of the whole community put together. And Shelly put it together and organized it for us, which was awesome. And I use that link all the time.
That's great. I don't use it enough. I mean, as I have it up here and I'm looking at it, you know, shame on me. I don't think I just haven't gone through it like I just went through it. It just is, it's mind-boggling, just mind-boggling. So, what advice would you give women in your life about crypto in general and Epic Cash specifically? Anyone can take that.
One of the videos that Shelly introduced me by showing me this other link called More Videos. The very first one is an year-old video Max did with someone else, and I'm not sure who that someone else is. There's a few videos on that one link that says More Videos. And I found out that Max Freeman means maximum freedom for humanity. Did you guys know?
I didn't know that.
Yes, Max tells us it's a pseudonym. So he is allowing maximum freedom for humanity around the whole world. And he allows, or our group allows anyone to try something, put it in the group, share it, brainstorm with it and run with it. Like Paula and Kim, thank you for coming to our group. And I'm excited to see your talents and what you'll bring to our group. I made silly little stickers and I go around putting them on dock doors and gas pumps and
That's awesome.
And there's more to come. I want to send out emails and do surveys with people and get on Facebook and Instagram. And it's all about algorithms too. That's one thing I wanted to say, Uncle V. We got to tell people to like these videos and subscribe and share them and comment below. We want to see you guys' comments and what do you think about what we're doing here? What kind of questions do you have? That is always going to help this system, this ecosystem thrive and grow.
That's exactly right. So everybody in the chat, smash that like button, share this video. But I really wanted to get you all on so that we do have a video that we can, that you could send other women in your life, just a link to it, just so that they could kind of get a little bit of insight from people who have been around a little bit and those of you who are brand new. And all of you have talents. And let's have a little fun with some speculation. Epic Cash is currently 40 cents. I can tell you that we're on one exchange basically, and we're going to be getting on another one, maybe even two, very, very soon. And then there's what's called the halving, where when people go out and mine, they're getting about 11,000 coins a day now. In the end of October, there's what's called a halving, to where that is going to change to, let me show you something. That's going to change to by half, only 5,500 coins a day. And let me show you what happens with that. So this is Bitcoin when it started, and see when it got up to $1 and it got up to $10, and it kind of had the old crypto dip, right? It's a bumpy ride up. We know that. But then what happened at the first halving? See what happens to the price action after a halving. And remember, we are designed just like Bitcoin. So I anticipate seeing some action like this. So imagine if this is our 40 cents or 50 cents, maybe by then. What's going to happen to it afterwards over the next 6 months? I think this is going to happen. And then you come over to their next halving and you see what happened. It's a bumpy ride up, but we know what happens after halvings. So we're talking about 40 cents now. Anyone want to take a shot at what you think it might be the end of 2022? So give us over a year and a quarter. Anyone? Bueller, anyone?
That's such a loaded question. Wow. I don't know. I guess you take more of a chance you'll be wrong than you'll be right, but we could say $10, $20.
All right. Anyone else?
I'm going to go in between that and say 15.
All right. Anyone else?
I really don't think the dollar amount is what we're focusing on. Everyone knows the financial problems that we're having right now with our Federal Reserve System.
Yeah.
And the Epic is not just a coin, it's a whole financial system.
Correct.
And I think Max's vision is that it should be, the foundation should grow. And I think that's what brought me to Epic. The structure and the focus on the future of a stable coin. Every citizen's reserve, I think, is what the ECR stands for.
Right. All right. So you're taking a pass.
And
Mother Tucker?
Yeah, I'm going to say that right now we mentioned that you need Bitcoin in order to go into the Vite wallet and trade it for Epic Cash. I want to see, my vision is to not need to do that. We just go straight to the new exchange and buy Epic Cash.
Yeah,
and
you'll absolutely be able to do that.
That's when it's going in a year and a half from now. You're saying at December 31st of 22.
Yep.
I think we're going to see between $10 and $15.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just say $12.50.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say 100.
Are you?
I'm saying I'm calling my shot right now. Give us a year and a half. We're gonna be $100. That's what I think. I see everything that's happening. I have the privilege of having some inside baseball and recognize that, you know, I don't know why it's so unfair that some people like Max get the supercomputer for a brain and I don't, but he has a supercomputer for a brain and his vision is just astonishing. So when we're going to be able to, you know, be the only coin out there who is going to be paired with CGT, which is gold, which is based on gold, when you're going to be able to exchange your Epic for real precious metals, these things are coming. When all of that starts to happen, and when all of the exchanges start having real regulation issues, because, you know, we passed the Howey test with flying colors. So I look at it not only as what are, you know, we're the little engine that could, you know, I look at what's going to happen out there in the marketplace and how many of these major coins are going to have big problems with regulators. So I think there's going to be some real surprises on what's going to go away, and a lot of exchanges that might just go away. And so all that's going to do, when you're kind of one of the only good ones left standing and people start realizing that Epic Cash is Bitcoin perfected, once that light bulb goes off, and I am seeing it all the time, I'm seeing really smart people in crypto that the light goes off and they're like, I get it. So I'm going to be bullish and say $100 the end of next year. So that's why my life has changed and why I have pivoted to where, you know, I can't help but to talk about this, because I want to share it with everyone I know, love, and care about. And even those I don't, is I think you want to be on the right side of this one. I think you want to be early on this one. There were people who bought Bitcoin at, you know, 50 cents. Now it mooned to $10 and they sold it all. They're probably ticked off, but we know better. We know better. I'm going to be holding my bag for a long time. But anyway, that's my prediction. All right. So look, we're coming up on an hour. I'd like to keep it at an hour. That seems to be about everyone's attention span. So let me just open it up to you all. And if you want to just leave folks with some words of wisdom, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I didn't want to jump in if there was somebody else, but I loved what you said about what kind of message would you give? And it's what I've loved about Max's idea since I first met him and talked to him about it. It's leveling the playing field. It's decentralization that is the key to leveling that playing field to everybody who has ability, talent, energy, whatever it is you have. Everybody can come to this and everybody can make their life better. And that's the part that I think people really need to understand, that there is no ham a woman, ham, I am whatever I am. Everybody can make their life better with this, and everybody can make the world better with something like this.
Beautiful.
And that's what we need to get that power out there. If people understand the power of actually the global population.
I like that. I like that. Jennifer Lee is in the chat. She says, I'm just glad that I'm not the only woman in crypto. Well, welcome, Jennifer. Come on over to the ladies of Epicenter. I know they would love to have you.
We would.
Absolutely. And by the way, there's some of us guys in that group as well. It's just it's a central meeting place for the women, but they won't kick you out if you go in. I mean, I like going in there. I'm learning a lot. So, Mother Trucker, you want to leave us with any sage counsel?
Yeah, it's just starting. It's just beginning. Even though Bitcoin started in 2009, and then it took until 2020 for it to go as high as it is. So we all need to know that getting in now on Epic Cash, and it will follow Bitcoin. It's going to kick Bitcoin off of the planet. It's because, well, right now to transact Bitcoin, the fees are growing very high.
Yes.
And to get on an exchange and buy, then the exchanges are going to hold that Bitcoin for 5 to 10 days. It isn't happening like that with Epic Cash. And, in 10 years from now, our 46 cents or 45, whatever it's at right now, it will be in 10 years from now what Bitcoin was back then. So it's following in Bitcoin's footsteps 10 years behind. So it's with better tech. And I'll tell you a quick story. Yesterday, I had some Bitcoin, and I was, frankly, it looked like it was spiraling down. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to take some of that. I want to go get me some more Epic Cash. So I sent it, and it ended up being on the Bitcoin blockchain before it got confirmed. It was there for 8 hours. Yeah. And from 8 hours, Bitcoin went down like $4,000 or 3,000 or something like that. With Epic Cash, it goes boom like that. There's no waiting. It's just there. I can send someone some Epic while almost in the same breath, and they can open their wallet and have it. And Bitcoin, when it hits $100,000, every time you send Bitcoin, it's going to cost you $100. Right.
With Epic Cash, when it hits $100,000, when you send it, it's going to cost pennies. That's just how we roll. So, right. That's a great point.
Yeah.
We are needing people. Well, people need to understand what sovereignty is and where is it going. Do you want to be ran by the banks and the feds, or do you want to hold your own financial situation?
That's right.
Let's step up and start talking to your hairdresser, your nail salon, your corner market. And we just got to spread the word.
Hey, I'll tell you, I'll give you a little hint from Heloise. I know you guys have seen it in the chat, but 2 groomings ago with my dog,
Right.
after I paid the tip, I told my groomer, I said, let me text you a link to a video. And if you follow the instructions and send me your right address, I will send you the same amount of money of this tip. I have a famous dog, guys, named Zammy Pup on Instagram. He's the world's floofiest dog. He was voted that. So I spend a lot of money on him grooming. Go to Zammy Pup on Instagram. He has like 145,000 followers. He's the famous one in the family. He's a children's hospital therapy dog. He's awesome. But you know, I tip her $50 because she does such amazing work. And so I said, Connie, 2 times ago, I said, Connie, here's your tip. And then I also want to send you $50 in Epic Cash. She's like, what's that? And I said, I'm going to send you a video. You follow the instructions, send me your right address, and I'm going to send you $50 worth of Epic Cash. It was like at 33 cents at that point. So I think I sent her like 150 Epic Cash. So maybe a little more, 200. Yeah, it was 200. And so then this last time, so she saw that grow from like 33 cents and it got up to like 50 cents at one point in time. And so this last time I said, would you like your tip to be in green cash or Epic Cash? And she said, Epic Cash. She gets it. So it's one person at a time. And if you have anybody in your life who you're giving them tips, you know, just try that. Just try that. That gets them in the game. And then, you know, once they come over into the community, they're going to feel so welcome. Then they're just going to come in and learn. So.
Birthday gifts, birthday cards, Christmas gifts. Give people a Vite wallet and put some Epic Cash in it. Then, you know, it could be a kid, you know, my great grandchildren, 10 years old, 9 years old, whenever they go to college, they're going to be rich. So that's what I'm giving up for holiday gifts.
No, I think that's a fantastic idea. And it's the case. I mean, remember when I'm old, so I can remember, but when I was young, my grandparents gave me savings bonds, you know, and I remember waiting until forever to cash them in until those $25 saving bond, I could cash it in. But think about that. You give somebody who has a baby a gift of 100, well, shoot, let's say 500 Epic Cash, right? Let's say you invest a couple $100 into a gift for somebody with their kid. Can you imagine if you tell mom and dad, just do me the favor, you know, don't spend this, don't cash this out at least until, you know, he's 10. But can you imagine that $200 gift could put that kid through Harvard?
Right.
Serious. Give that 18 years of work.
Buy them a house.
Right. Well, I have decided that with my bag, when Epic Cash is $100,000, I'm gonna buy Costa Rica, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna kick everybody out who doesn't like Epic Cash and just invite everybody in, and we'll just have our own little community there. How about that?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Let's see. Any last thoughts, guys? This has been great. I really appreciate it. For those of you out there on Wednesday nights, I'm going to do my level best to get other people who are in the community on this show. Just have a Wednesday night dedicated to the community. And I just think it's going to be great because you're going to get to know everybody. And who knows, maybe if you're watching and you're not even involved in Epic Cash, one day you might be on the show too, because you came in, you leaned in, you know, you led with your chin and all of that good stuff. But what's cool is you don't have to be afraid of anything. You're going to be welcome. You're going to be taken care of. We'll hold your hand. And at some point in time, you'll be teaching others. It's just how this works, how it rolls. So, all right. Well, I think I am officially losing my voice for good for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to sign out, but thanks everyone in the chat. Really appreciate you guys in there. And man, this has been great, ladies. And I can't wait to see you, see you in the, in